Welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna check out a new purchase up in Clintonville. I'm gonna show you how to set up some YouTube advertising, so stay tuned for that. I'll show you kind of the scripting, the breakdown, something new that we're implementing, that we're testing. So of course, stay tuned. I'll take you along on the journey, but let's check out that house in Clintonville right now. We are here. Let's check out the new purchase. You can smell the cigarette smoke already. It's not terrible, but this is a nice place. Like we're talking 1960s, 1970s ranch. Overall kitchen's not terrible. Cabinets are all right. I guess maybe we'll have them paint them. Like this is, let me see if it'll adjust a little bit. Living room. You can kind of see the smoke stains on the wall behind me. You know, we're making do, bud. 3-bed, 1.5 bath, like finished basement. Here's one of the bedrooms. Like obviously you guys get it. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath ranch. They're not extremely complicated by any means. This must be the master. But the amount of dust, taking all this shit off, is unbelievable. The dust here.
Hey, just talking with that. He's got about 2 more days. At that Airbnb or at that house on Friday, after Friday. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, he asked me, he's like, why are you guys putting deadlines on things now? I said, because we need work to get done.
Yeah.
And he said, well, that's never happened before. I said, no, there's always been deadlines.
It's costing us more money, but like if we don't have deadlines, then what is gonna go on? Yeah, so it's been 3 weeks.
Well, I mean, yeah, since March, I'd probably say January.
Yeah, it's just too long, so that's fine.
So, I mean,
well, that works then. Yeah. I'm just at this house in Clintonville. I'm gonna create a scope and then probably shoot some video stuff here and then be good to go.
No problem. I'm just picking up for a little. I'm gonna crank out some probate shit and.
So obviously you guys caught the glimpse of the conversation going on there. It's one thing to deal with contractors. It's another thing. You're trying to hit deadlines. You have holding costs, you have remodel costs, you have utilities, taxes, insurance, all these things that encompass the holding costs on a property. And if they drag it out, like you just have more cost stuck into the places than you actually want to. So obviously trying to mitigate that as much as possible is the important thing. You guys, you need a big old sack of potatoes here. They look a little moldy. They look, the potatoes have potatoes growing out of them. Let's check out the basement. So the rough numbers on this, like there is a partially finished basement, which I'll show you here in just a second. $128 for the purchase price. We'll stick probably close to 12 grand into it, so we'll be all in for 140-ish, 142. After all things are said and done, planning on relisting for like 175. So this isn't a home run deal by any stretch of the imagination, but paint and flooring. That is the major things. We'll change out some light fixtures, update some stuff, just so it doesn't look so dated, but it'll be a very quick project. It'll keep our guys busy in the meantime, and it should turn out fairly well. And a lot of the ranch houses in this area in particular, they don't have like the finished space down here. And why this is finished, for all of you that don't know, we have these windows. So this window, roughly speaking, let's see, I'll give you a reference. It's like right up a little bit past my hip. So because of that, this is considered a finished bedroom area, finished space. We can count this under the square footage. What we'll probably end up doing is throwing in some vinyl plank down here. We're gonna remove this big old workbench behind me because that's not super appealing. And it's just, we're not even gonna paint down here. We might replace a couple of these ceiling tiles. It looks like are a little water stained. But yeah, we'll just have the guys clean it up, throw in some plank floors. You got a 4-bed, 1.5 bath ranch built in the 60s, 70s era. I think 175 all day is really fair. House is in a phenomenal area, and I'm excited about this project. I am gonna show you here in just a second the YouTube video that I am recording for YouTube advertising. As I had mentioned, at the end of this video, we will jump into how we're running YouTube advertising and how we're testing it out. But let me show you a little bit of a clip from the advertisement that we're in. Your house have water damage, mildew, mold, and you're interested in selling it? Now, my name's Carter. My family and I run a business local here to Wisconsin that purchases properties in need of some sort of remodel work or TLC. The best part about our process is you don't need to worry about realtors. You don't need to worry about listing commissions or repairs. You can get a direct cash offer by clicking the link down below right now. Had to, of course, take a quick stop at the New London property. This is going to be a rental for us, but the remodel turned out really well. Now, I think I say that about every single property, but this will be a rental. So they just had to do some miscellaneous touch up here in the bathroom. The one downfall about this house is like, I'm standing about 5'9". The ceiling's not very tall. And then the even worse part, like you'll see, just a second, there's the line. So you kind of have to bend down a little bit. Oh, just hit my back on this wall. This is the entrance going to the upstairs. So that's a huge downfall. I think we're gonna keep this one as a rental just because, like, we bought it, I think, for $55,000, probably stuck about 25 into it, so we're in for 80, 85-ish. We had to redo all the miscellaneous stuff in this house, but now it is all set to be rented. Needs to be cleaned yet. There's a few miscellaneous finishing touches. Almost just lost the keys. But I forgot to mention before how absolutely gorgeous it is outside today. Like, we're in Wisconsin. It is February and it's 60 degrees. This is unheard of. I've never had it this warm my entire life in February. No, I'm not complaining. I like this. This is springtime. It's like spring, fall time for us, so pretty darn cool. Let's get onto the computer together. Let's jump into the YouTube ads and break that down. So welcome back, and we are diving into the YouTube ad strategy. First off, let me make the disclosure and disclaimer. No idea if this is going to work. Hopefully it does work. I've already shown you a preview of the ad that we're going to run, but the premise behind this is we build out several different audiences. We show them several different messages in hopes that it resonates and then they convert. So I will break this down really quick. It's just a simple video campaign that you're going to create on Google Ads. Then you are going to go into the campaign settings in the ad group settings. So to give you a little bit of an example, my computer's just being really slow, so I apologize if there's a delay. So you have some of these that are going on. So you can basically create certain ad segments, create certain audiences, and I guess I'll just go in here. Actually, I might have an audience already. So let's just build out the campaign together. So we are finding an audience that I already built. So restoration work. Okay. Because I created a video that's specific to this. Used optimized targeting. I'm going to uncheck that. But I don't want Google to show users that aren't in this category. Look at that, selling house with water damage. Okay, so you can see we added in some long headlines, descriptions, actual headlines. This is how it's going to show up as. Who knows if it's going to be decent or not. My hope is that it is, so fingers crossed there. And then we are going to click Save Ad Group. And now we will be running targeting to this. So that's as simple as it is. If you guys have questions on that, basically the complicated part, the time-consuming part, is building up the different audiences on what you want to target. Now, I have a lot of different audiences running. So far in this one, we've spent $112, have gotten 0 conversions. So we'll see how that turns out. Maybe we'll shut it off. Maybe we'll keep it running if we all of a sudden get a conversion, but we are targeting a greater part of Wisconsin. We will see, but fingers crossed it works out. If you have questions, drop them down below. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys watching as always. Hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the content in today's video, and I will see you in the next video.